Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Listen carefully, because this message might save you from months, even years, of emotional exhaustion. Most men don't lose themselves overnight. It happens slowly, word by word, excuse by excuse, and conversation by conversation, until one day, you realize you've been emotionally drained by someone who never truly valued you. There are certain things a woman can say that tell you everything you need to know about her intentions, her emotional maturity, and her respect for you. But too often men ignore these signals. They justify, they explain, they hope. Today, I'm going to share 5 phrases a woman says that should make you walk away immediately. Because the truth is, it's not what she says once that matters. It's what she keeps repeating, what she uses to test your boundaries, and what she says when she knows you'll stay anyway. Your peace, your self-worth, and your emotional balance depend on recognizing these signs early. When a woman says, "I need space," it can sound reasonable. Everyone needs room to breathe. But what happens when that space becomes a pattern? When she takes all the distance she wants while expecting you to stay available, patient, and loyal? That's not balance. That's emotional control. Healthy space is mutual. It allows both people to recharge without fear of disconnection. But when "I need space" becomes her default response to conflict or commitment, it's not about space anymore. It's about power. A woman who respects you won't weaponize distance. She'll communicate clearly, she'll reassure, and she'll make space feel safe, not punishing. So when her space feels like silence, manipulation, or emotional punishment, walk away. Because love that requires you to disappear to keep the peace isn't love. It's control disguised as independence. You've heard this before. "I'm not ready for a relationship." And yet, she calls you, texts you, flirts with you, and gives you just enough affection to keep you hopeful. This is not confusion. It's clarity disguised as chaos. If she truly isn't ready, she'll step back respectfully. She won't blur lines. But when she says she's not ready while still enjoying the emotional benefits of your attention, what she's really saying is, "I want your effort, but not your commitment." And every time you stay, you teach her that your loyalty can be taken for granted. The man who values himself doesn't chase potential. He protects his energy from indecision. Because waiting for someone to be ready is how you lose years to someone who never intended to stay. You're too much. Too passionate, too confident, too opinionated, too ambitious. Those words are meant to make you shrink. But here's the truth. You're not too much. She's just not enough to meet you at your level. A secure woman will be inspired by your drive, your purpose, and your strength. An insecure one will feel threatened by it. When she says, "You're too much," what she's really saying is, "I can't handle the version of you that doesn't need my validation." Never tone yourself down to make someone comfortable. The right partner won't dim your light. She'll match your fire. Walk away from anyone who makes you feel like your intensity is a flaw. Because a man who has to hide his greatness to be loved will never feel truly seen. Trust is the heartbeat of every relationship. But some people use the word trust not to protect themselves, but to control you. When she says, "I can't trust you," yet refuses to talk, refuses to heal, refuses to explain that's not about you anymore, that's her projection. Many men spend months trying to prove themselves to a woman who has already decided she'll never believe them. They chase validation that will never come. Real trust isn't begged for, it's built together. If she can't offer you a path to rebuild it, but expects blind accountability, she's not looking for connection. She's looking for power. You cannot have peace with someone who keeps you walking on eggshells. Walk away, not because you're guilty, but because you value your integrity more than endless accusation. When a woman says, "I'm different from other women," it can sound intriguing, even special. But uniqueness doesn't need to be declared. It reveals itself through consistency, kindness, and character. This phrase often becomes a shield, a way to justify bad behavior, or to create distance between you and other people's experiences. It can signal a fragile ego, a need for superiority, or an unwillingness to take accountability. True difference is quiet. It's seen, not announced. So when she says she's not like other women, pay attention to what follows. Does her behavior match her claim? Or does it mask the same games, the same manipulation, the same emotional immaturity dressed up as individuality? Real strength doesn't need to say, "I'm different." It just is. Here's the truth most men avoid. Walking away isn't weakness. It's wisdom. It's the understanding that not every connection deserves another chance. That peace is more valuable than attention. That respect is louder than empty promises. The moment you start explaining your worth, you've already surrendered it. So when her words start to confuse your peace, remember, love is not supposed to hurt, manipulate, or make you question your own reality. Walk away with calm, with clarity, and with pride. Because the man who knows when to leave is the man who will eventually find what he truly deserves.